It happened right here in Łódź, the Atlas Arena. I'm Sensei Will Vander. I'm joined by the guru, Chris Hoekstra, and the Polish experiment, Krzysztof Soszynski. What a night of action we've had here. We really did have a spectacular card. Lots of technical fights, a lot of technical fighters. But we're just going to have a little revisit. VHS. Old school. We're going to give you the tale of the tape. Yeah. And we're going to bring it old school style. So listen, let's kick off with what was an amazing finish, a surprise finish to a fight that should have gone the other way. We know Pejec was the explosive fighter that was going to finish all of his fights with the head kick. How did it play out?
That was a fantastic fight. Let's take a look at the highlights from Daniel Rutkowski taking on Filip Pejec. At the beginning of the fight, I know, Krzysztof, you and I talked, we thought Pejec needed to stay elusive on the feet, and he did just that. He looked outstanding on the outside, landing some excellent connections. There, the high kick. How Rutkowski didn't take him down off this, we still didn't know, but things started to change.
Yeah, Pejec was completely dominating the fight up until what? Rutkowski, nice beautiful hooks, then looks down, feints the body shot, and there was what? High kick. There it is, right there. Pejec turns his head into it, knockout, boom, right there. Fight's
They call
over.
Pejec Nitro because he does bring the heat. He was explosive right from the get-go, bringing in the double knee strike, jumping right through the air. Very aerial, landed some shots. All the way it was Pejec, explosive, explosive, explosive. It was a real problem for us to get our heads around the fact that it wasn't Pejec that finished with the high kick. But look at that, there was the upset. Bang, that high kick came from nowhere. And Pejec, man, hit the canvas. He was kissing canvas. Doctors had to be called in. That was a devastating finish.
Absolutely.
We saw the action there, and really, I have to say, that was a real shocker tonight at 64 here.
We had a few more, though.
Well, we did. Well, we could smell the meat as they brought the heat. 300 pounds came in for the co-main event. Oh, yeah. Bombardier took on Pudzianowski. I'm not saying these guys are big, but they had their own gravitational pull. Well, it was a Polish legend taking on a Senegalese hero. And my goodness, just look at what happened here for finishes.
The beginning of the fight, we saw some hesitancy on the outside, and you called it, Krzysztof. We wanted to see the leg kicks. Pudzian came in, chopping low once, twice, and the moment Bombardier felt that second one, in he came reaching, and he ran straight into a big right hand. I think one of the fastest knockouts, I think the fastest knockout for Pudzian ever after Hollis Gracie.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I guarantee you 100%, Bombardier has never felt like a leg kick. He felt one, felt uncomfortable, felt the second one. He's like, nope, I'm not having any more of this. I'm going to go balls to the wall, straight in. That's exactly what happened. Pudzian looked at him to see where the chin was. Right hand down the middle. Bye-bye, Irene.
Well, he did walk onto it. And Bombardier was coming forward, throwing big swinging shots. Pudzian now wound it up. And I'm telling you now, Bombardier got on the end of a guy that was lifting cars, lifting rocks for years of his life. Bang! That rocked his kinfolk back in Senegal. I'm telling you, what a finish. And Pudzianowski, you got to hand it to him. He really put that together, saw it coming, and an absolute demolition job for Bombardier. But you're right. He did not want the pain of the low kicks. It distracted him. His guard went. He looked flustered. Boom! He hit the room. It was a knockdown from Pudzian. Well, we go to the main event. What a class act. Sebastian Sherbiz, defending champion, and the contender, Dos Santos. Well, it all looked good on paper for a very tight and close matchup. But Sherbiz took control real quickly.
Immediately we saw, just some great movement from both guys. And Sebastian Sherbiz, I think, made the better adjustments in the fight. You see the head movement here. You see the looping shots. Dos Santos definitely did a good job to work inside and try to get those takedowns going. But at the end of the day, I think it was one of the most surprising finishes on the card if we take a look at the tape here, Krzysztof.
Yeah, no, definitely. Sherbiz showed he's a complete fighter. He's got all the tools, not only the striking and the angles, he's got the wrestling, he's got the takedown game, he's got the defense wrestling game, he's got the defense of the jiu-jitsu game, and on top of that, he's got submission game as well. Choking out right here with a reverse triangle choke. of a high-level black belt.
Well, when we saw this, we thought there was a bit of wiggle room, and Chris immediately felt that it wasn't enough leverage to make it work, but he cranked that neck, bringing the leg down and bringing Dos Santos' left arm down to add more pressure and crank that choke in. And we were really surprised when Dos Santos tapped out, but Szczerbisz, right from the beginning, was moving well, throwing punches, mixing it up. Dos Santos really couldn't get a grip on what was going on and where Szczerbisz would bring the heat, but Szczerbisz brought it on the mat, and what a great finish. What a great finish to a great event.
Yeah, magnificent. You know what? I can't wait for KSW 65.
KSW 65, Salahuddin Panas tries to regain his title against Daniel Torres, and of course, big matchup, Mamed Khalidov takes on Roberto Soldic. They got too much respect for each other, these two. It's a fight that no one really wants to see, but everyone wants to see. So until 65, VHS, the old school guys, bringing you the inside track on all the action. Krzysztof?
Os.
Os.
And from me, good night and us.
Walka z nim dla mnie byłoby przede wszystkim wielki zaszczyt. Chcę walczyć z najlepszymi.
Everybody knows who is the next.
Mamed Khalidov?
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
To jest prawdziwy sportowiec, prawdziwy mistrz. To jest już naturalne w tej chwili.
He is also for me a legend, and it will be a pleasure to write some history. He is like a cat, you know. He can take your leg, he can punch you. It's a big challenge for me.
Prosić on nie musi, bo on jest mistrzem i bardziej może ja powinien go prosić o tą walkę. Dla mnie będzie wielki zaszczyt, jak z nim skrzyżuję rękawice w klatce.
I'm dangerous everywhere. I believe in myself. I wanna challenge with the best guys.
KSW 65.